Remain standing for the land acknowledgement statement. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
The Salamanca City Central School District acknowledges the homeland of the Anandawaka, the people of the Great Hill. The Seneca people on whose ancestral and modern day land Salamanca School District now stands and whose water we enjoy. We stand with all Indigenous peoples in their resolve to remain connected to their land. While we cannot undo what has been done, it is the goal of the Salamanca City Central School District to recognize the history and make improvements that will benefit the next 7 generations of Indigenous students.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. This was a matter of record. Board member Christian Ryler is excused tonight. Are there any changes to the agenda?
Yes, we added 2 items. We added 6K, the Julianne Creed Memorial Scholarship, and we added 7E, which is a appointment for Michael Terhune as a summer bus driver.
All right, then I need a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Carrie, second by Dale. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Let's do public communications. Do we have anybody? No, nobody. All right, then we will move on to central office message.
I'll keep it short and sweet. I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2025. And I also just want to thank all of our staff for such a hardworking school year. All of their effort did not go unnoticed. So I hope to have a wonderful summer.
Thank you. Assuming I see Karen.
No, she is in a different time zone, so she is actually in the middle of the day at a conference.
All righty then. We'll- Surfing.
Keep white.
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Good catch. Yeah. We'll move on to the board message. Tracy, you want to start us off?
Sure. Yes, congratulations to all the graduates. Friday probably can't come soon enough. Praying for good weather, but if not, there's always the auditorium. But, and yes, it's the end of the school year. I hope everybody enjoys their summer. And I guess that's it.
Ted?
Same thing, just the end is here. Congratulations to all the upcoming graduates and everybody moving around to new classes. And just remember summer's coming around and be safe and see everybody the coming year, which Lincoln and I will probably be here, so enjoy it while we can.
It's true. Brad?
Yeah, of course, congrats to the class of 2025, and I also want to wish everyone a safe and enjoyable summer, and good luck to Mr. Bartosik with all the camps. He runs them efficient.
Dale?
Yeah, ditto. Congrats to all the class of 2025 members, and I look forward to the graduation ceremony on Friday. And, like Tracy says, let's hope the weather holds out so we can have it outside and show off our new facility down there. And that's all I have.
Okay, AJ?
Yeah, thank you to all of our staff and my colleagues for another successful year here at Salamanca School District. We're not there yet. What do we have? One more day of students tomorrow, Thursday, last day for staff. So thank you all for everything you guys do. Much appreciated. Thank you to Prospect. I'm just glancing through our Prospect yearbook, and I see one of our own colleagues, young one in here. Ted's boy.
Yeah. With his best smile ever.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate getting the yearbooks every year. That's awesome. Wanted to say a couple things. One, I just wanted to extend, well wishes to the Pilbehead family. It made headline news about Lacey Pilbehead's husband who suffered a medical emergency at a soccer game in Buffalo. And thanks to fast acting parents and community members, they were able to basically save his life. So I think that's an amazing story and also an advocacy for people to get CPR and AED certified. So again, I just want to, publicly say that I hope everything's doing well with their family and my thoughts are with them. On a sports note, we had our girls lacrosse banquet last night, our year-end banquet. One of the big headlines that I want to talk about is our modified girls lacrosse team went undefeated this year. That was amazing. Kudos to Coach Katie and Coach Nora for having those girls, work their butts off to get to where they were. Undefeated season, that is awesome. So I'm super proud of them and looking forward to what the future holds for girls lacrosse. Our varsity girls, second year in a row going to Section 6 championship. That was awesome. Third time's a charm, I'm hoping. I'm hoping next year is the year. But yeah, the girls do awesome. They're so dedicated and such amazing talent. But yeah, the work never stops. Brad just mentioned, good luck with the summer camps. Well, he's right. These summer camps is what help our athletes, help get them prepared for the next season or the season after, or just continue on. And for me, we move right into club lacrosse. I have my girls program that we're doing club lacrosse. So that's already started. Our first games start next week and we do 5 games over the summer. So it's constant work and that's what's necessary to get all of our athletes on to another level. Academically, congratulations to the class of 2025, everyone who's making it across that finish line. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to Friday. I love being at the graduation events. I love hearing all the speeches. Looking forward to T-Ray's speech this year. No, but it's a great event and hopefully the weather doesn't play any tricks on us and we're able to hold it outside and have a good event. But I think that's about it for tonight. On you.
Thanks. You took most of what I want to say, but that's okay. I'm also looking forward to graduation. It was exciting to see, be a part of that experience. It's something that I do look forward to every year. So congratulations, class of 2025. It is exciting. Just to reiterate kind of the summer camps, and not just the summer camps, but all the different programs that we have going on at the school for the students. Get the word out. I hope people are listening so they can sign their kids up because there's just so much out there for them to do besides just camps for athletics. But it's pretty awesome what this school does and what we do provide for the kids. So I try to shout it out as much as I can to parents that I know, but it's always good just to say it publicly. Again, if there's any ideas that you see that we should change or things we should consider, don't be afraid to bring them to us. I know everybody thinks summer is downtime, but for the administration, it's really not. You guys are busier than ever.
No caller.
I forgot to silence that, so I apologize. I meant to do that.
Telemarketer.
Yeah. About one of my 50,000 spam calls that you get every day. But again, if you see something that we need to change or you have an idea or something that we should implement, please don't be afraid to bring it to the administration, the board, whoever. We're always willing to think outside the box. I think that's what makes us kind of unique as a board. Probably some boards would look at us and be like, they're crazy, but I think, we do a good job of trying to implement different programs that will work within the district and within our school. I'm also going to pray that the weather holds off and we can have graduation outside because nothing against our auditorium, but nothing's like having a graduation outside under the lights and it's kind of exciting. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Beeler.
Really just a couple quick notes. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago when we were welcoming students back and now we're wishing them a safe and happy summer. Couple sort of business notes, so to speak. In the past, if we talked 5, 6, 7 years ago, our staffing was we had a higher turnover rate with staff and retention was an issue. And this year, I'm very pleased to say that we have 3 teachers that are separating to go to places much, much closer to home. And that's it, no retirees at all. So I'd like to think that that's a bit of a symbol that people are happy here. And that's one of our goals, is to ensure that we have a safe, happy staff, because we know if people are happy at work, they're going to do a better job, and that's what we need for our students. So that will tone things down a little bit. In the years past, we've had very busy summers, recruiting and hiring teachers and administrators, and this year we'll just be able to focus on working with the staff that we have, because unlike most school districts, Salamanca is very busy in the summer with the staff, and they're exceptionally dedicated. And I want to express my gratitude for that, for all of the professional development that they do over the summer, as well as the activities and clubs and camps that they provide for our students, both athletic, academic, and even adventure-wise. I will make a note, though, that we are, for anybody watching or who has friends, looking for a math teacher and 2 special education teachers. Those are 2 areas that across the New York State are critical, and they're very important to the districts. So if you know someone, we are looking, so send them our way. I also wanted to take a note to thank Prospect. I had the opportunity to participate in their fun day last week, which was terrific. It was also an opportunity for me to reflect on how hard our teachers work at some of the buildings, or particularly Prospect, with some of our younger students. I would deny it if you ask me, but my wife will tell you that I went home at the end of the day and took a nap. Because, you know, you work nonstop when you're at an elementary building with our youngest students. And I also wanted to just acknowledge, we still have a couple days left before the end of the year, but we have some new administrators who really have made the year go by very smoothly. From Mrs. Butler, Mr. Cruz, Mrs. Beaver is in a new position. So, you know, there has been some growth and learning that occurs there, but they have become part of the Warrior family and have began to contribute right off the bat the first day they were here. So a special thank you to them as well. That's it.
Okay. All right. And we will move on to the consent agenda. I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Brad,
Second.
second by Tracy. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Under old business, we have policies 1210, 5420, and 6121. So we need a motion to approve those policies.
Motion.
Motion by Dale,
Second.
second by Tad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item 6, new business. Item A is the creation of some positions. We have 2 language teachers at Seneca, effective July 1st. We have a work site supervisor and a workforce development program student worker. There's 21 positions from July 7th to 31st. And then we also have a new confidential secretary effective September 1st. So we need a motion to approve the creation of those positions.
Motion.
Motion by Tracy,
Second.
second by Brad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item B is the amendment. I'm sorry.
No, I don't usually interrupt you, but I figured I was just gonna jump in.
Please.
I wanted to thank the board and just acknowledge that due to the expansion of Seneca language and culture at the buildings, as well as the work from our Native American curriculum team, we will be having 2 teacher assistant positions that have just become full teacher positions. One for Seneca language and culture at Prospect, and one for Seneca language and culture at Seneca. Those had previously been teacher assistant positions, but due to the increased curriculum, not only the curriculum, but the interest by the students, we now have 2 full-time teachers. So we're looking forward to getting applicants to those and being able to recognize the hard work that those individuals do.
Okay. Thank you. All right, now I'll move on to the amendment to employee working conditions district clerk. So, we have an amendment for the district clerk for a new 2-year contract, 25-26 and 26-27. So we need to, approve that amendment.
Motion.
Motion by Dale,
Second.
a second by Tracy. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. We have a consulting agreement with Tech Edge LLC. So we need a motion to approve that consulting agreement from July 1st, 25 through June 30th of 26. And that's not to exceed 40,000.
Motion.
Motion by Brad,
Second.
second by Tad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item D is technology surplus. We need a motion to approve the surplus list that was attached in the board agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Dale.
Second.
Second by Carrie. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. We have a donation from KRL Contracting, a one-time donation in the amount of $180 to fund 3 prom tickets. So we need a motion to approve that donation.
Motion.
Motion by Carrie.
Second.
I'm gonna give it to Tad this time, you know, you guys are right on it. Motion by Carrie, second by Tad. All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. The reserves, item F is reserves review and corrections, so we are going to reduce the unemployment reserve by $115,375. Reduce equipment replacement commitment fund by $48,995. And reduce the capital outlay commitment fund by $49,180. And then we are going to and then we have a reduction of the reserves to increase the electric bus commitment fund in the amount of $213,550. So we need a motion to approve that resolution.
Motion.
Motion by Dale,
Second.
second by Brad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Item G is our change order and allowance distribution. So we have a change order from A-Turf in the amount of $5,500 and a change order from AW Farrell and Son for $3,470. So we need a motion to approve the change order and allowance distributions.
Motion.
Motion by Carrie,
Second.
second by Tad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item H is our SSSO memorandum of agreement. And that is section 5.2.1 regarding sick days. So we need a motion to approve that MOA.
Motion.
Motion by Dale,
Second.
second by Tad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item I is our strategic plan that was presented June 10th at the Board of Education meeting. So we need a motion to approve our strategic plan.
Motion.
Motion by Brad. Need a second?
Second.
Second by Tad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item J is our bid award for driveway sealing and striping. And that is to Signature Paving and Seal Coating in the amount of $30,656. So we need a motion to approve that bid.
Motion.
Motion by Dale,
Second.
second by Brad. Are there any questions? All in favor? Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item K is the Julian Creed Memorial Scholarship. So we need a motion to approve that new scholarship.
Motion.
Motion by Tad,
Second.
second by Dale. Are there any questions?
No, just comment.
Yep.
This is something that, Mindy and our family wanted to do to honor Julia Creed or Julie Creed. She was instrumental with our family with, one of our daughters for years, and she became that, like, that go-to person for our daughter. So it was important for us to just do something to recognize and honor her and try to create a legacy for what she stood for here. So that was the whole intent behind this. I'm not sure if Mindy actually thought about like the whole commitment year in, year out. But this is something that's kind of last minute and she just wanted to get it on here just to get it started this year and then see where it goes from there. So this is just the beginning steps.
Well, and I'm just gonna say, the nurses are a big shortage, so anything to do to promote them,
Mhm.
you know, bravo,
Mhm.
I love it. So, thank you. So we have a motion by Tad, second by Dale, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Item 8A is our personnel consent agenda. And we have items 8B, which is personnel action number 2 to extend probation. And then we have personnel action number 3 for team leaders, number 4 for summer athletic camp, number 5 for summer appointments. So now we're at number F. We need a motion to approve items 8A, B, C, D, and E. Motion?
Second.
Motion by Tracy, second by Dale. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Do we have anybody that we would love to introduce?
We do not, at this time, but I do just want to make my normal note with the probation extension, that should not be inferred in any way that's a reflection on the quality of work by that individual. It's really a certification requirement, and a bit of a technicality that we have to follow through. So sometimes people read into something like a, extended probation and think that there's an issue. That is absolutely not the case.
Awesome.
And we do not have any staff here or new to acknowledge, but for the new folks or the people that have been appointed to new positions, they'll be getting a thank you and congratulations letter, and we will personally welcome them.
Then we have our board information and reports. So we have a voluntary assignment change, of course, the policies that we already approved. And then our board standing committees, 24, 25. And then our upcoming events. Senior parade tomorrow, 5:30. Hopefully everybody can come and come out and support the kids. It's always great to see how they decorate their vehicles and it's just a fun time. So please, everybody come on out and support our seniors. And then, of course, the big moment, graduation Friday, hopefully outside. Let's hope Lloyd makes the right decision here. And it's
That's right.
outside, bring a poncho. right? So, and other than that,
Can I jump in with one last thing?
please.
I wanted to pass to the board. I've had countless thank yous on behalf of all of the staff. Today was the staff luncheon provided by the school board. We had chefs from Buffalo come down with chicken parm, eggplant parm, cheesecake, rigatoni, Caesar salad. It went over exceptionally well, and on behalf of the staff, thank you to the board for that acknowledgement.
Well, they work pretty hard, so it's nice to be able to do something to say thank you, because we do appreciate everything that they do and all the hours that they put in, and everybody can sit here and say, oh, it's not just a 7 to 2 job. There's so many people that dip into their own pockets to help our kids, and they go above and beyond, and it is appreciated. And it's not just teachers, but it's the whole school, you know, everywhere you turn around. So it's a great environment and, it's pretty special to be a part of. So thank you to everybody and I'm glad they enjoyed it. And I do have something that I'm gonna say. It's kind of on a personal note, but my daughter Jordan took her NCLEX and passed. So I have 2 registered nurses in the family, so I'm pretty proud and
Awesome.
yeah, so we're gonna shout that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and with that, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion.
Motion by Carrie,
Second.
second by Dale, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Thank you, everybody, for coming in on this sweltering night.
Thank you.
It is appreciated.